Ladies and gentlemen and everyone else, please welcome to Your Couple Friends, an episode where before the pod we agreed I was going to do in the introduction, and I think we can all agree it's going really well so
I hate it. I think it's crap.
It was better when we would just talk over each
Yeah, Patrick said we always talk over each other, so he wanted to do it by himself.
other. Yeah, and then I got
You're like a little boy.
I know, I wanted to have a go.
I would have a shot.
I got overawed by the occasion and I blew it. Sorry guys, I skinned my knees.
Yeah. Well, this is an exciting episode. You've lost your privilege. It is an exciting episode because we have our first guest.
Guest alert! Anyone listening will be surprised, but people watching will notice a very charming man sitting in total silence to my left.
It's Nathan Darcy Roberts.
Nathan!
Hello.
Yeah, you're allowed to talk now.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That was tough.
That was tough.
Yeah, I feel like a third that's been invited to date a couple, and
Yeah.
I'm massively regretting my decision.
That is
Ooh.
exactly
I
what's
should have kept
happening.
scrolling on field.
It used to be Your Couple Friends, now it's Your Couple Fuck You.
I wanted to ask you a question. Like, do you think of me and Patrick and I,
Yeah.
as like
Parents.
no,
Siblings.
as like
Yeah, sibling parents. We have a very complicated family dynamic.
Parent sibs. And you know what? We're sick of being judged about that. Yes, Mickey's my sister. Yes, we're married and we're Nathan's parents. And yes, Nathan is older than me.
And yes, Nathan has been sent to his room.
so that wasn't my question.
What was your question?
My question was, do you think of us as a couple that you're friends with? Because our friendship predates me and this fucking.
Should we introduce Nathan to the listeners?
Nathan is my friend.
Nathan is probably our closest couple friend.
Oh.
Our combined friend,
That's
if you took
nice.
the average,
I
I'd
like
say
it.
you're closest. We live together. We're close. We love Nathan. Nathan is also a brilliant stand-up comedian
Oh,
in
that's
and
nice.
of himself. He's so
And
funny.
writer.
And a writer, hotshot writer, BFI over here, and he's a total fucking dweeb. That's how I would introduce you if I was emceeing before I brought you on stage.
I liked it. Then I'd go up and bomb.
Yeah.
Because I'd be so in my head about that introduction, just instant brow sweat. God, does he actually think that?
Hi guys.
I just thought we were actually friends. And
Jesus.
fuck,
The lights
who's
are
left?
really hot up here. I'm sweating.
But do you think of us as like a couple that you're friends with?
Do you?
Or individually.
Yeah.
It depends. I think it sort of goes. It fluctuates.
Mm.
You know, I think since when I lived with you, very much. I think it was more individual.
Yeah.
Then you become en masse.
Yeah.
We became
It's
a
kind of
unit.
impossible not to be a unit.
Yeah. Also, because like,
But you have status within that unit. There's a hierarchy. I've got like a little chart at
Is
home.
this like in Iron Claw when the dad says you're
100%.
number
where
two?
are we?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Where are we right now?
Neither are doing great.
Oh,
You're struggling.
we're both on the back foot. Oh no. Maybe we've got to work on
What are we
this.
Honestly,
up against?
You're like the Philippines in the Winter Olympics. You're trying hard, but you're not quite.
Are
Right.
the Philippines in the Winter Olympics?
No, that's what I'm trying to
Oh.
communicate.
So
Neither
we're
of
not
the
even
board.
on the ranking.
No. No,
Really?
I guess it's weird. I think when you are a couple, you always do become the couple friends. I think it's kind of impossible not to.
I know, but that's so
Yeah.
interesting because you were in a relationship for a long time, and we really liked your girlfriend, but she wasn't like directly in our friendship group. So you were very much still an individual.
Yeah, but you weren't friends with
Yeah.
her independently
Yeah.
beforehand.
No, not
That's
at all.
so true.
Although I was,
Not at all.
No, not at all. No,
Right.
if anything, enemies. But I was DMing with her over the weekend. I wanted to let you know about that.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah?
Because
Whoa.
she did a really funny story about how someone had stolen her debit card and they'd ordered loads of shit on Deliveroo to their house with their name and their address. So she just posted being like, okay, well, I've called the police, so they're going to your house. And then I just replied, and then she hadn't said anything for 3 hours. I was like, updates? What's
What's
going on with this?
happened?
And then she actually didn't give any updates. She just went, ha 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 ha. ha.
Oh no.
And that kind of communication did directly lead to
Yeah.
the dissolution of our relationship.
She would reply to your questions with ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you think this relationship's going? Crying face emoji.
I just feel like really unheard in this relationship.
Thumbs down react.
Which is kind of like a Faustian pact for like a comedian. Like you think you want somebody to find you funny all the time, then you get in a relationship and they just
Yeah.
laugh at you. That's like the Twilight Zone.
That's such a good introduction to Nathan as well. That
He says
within
things like
the first,
Faustian
within
pact.
the first 5 minutes of the
Yeah.
podcast, you've mentioned Faust.
Faust. I don't even know who Faust was.
Oh, you must.
You must see the play.
Must get into Faust.
Pod listeners, y'all gotta check out. Hot tip, check out Faust.
I've got
When
a
do you
Faust
think-
tramp stamp.
What did he do other than striking bargains?
No, that's it. He's just in a play. It's just a play.
Yeah.
He's a character from a play.
I did that play.
What play?
What'd you
Shakespeare?
play?
Faust
Merchant of Venice?
at Youth Theatre.
Oh, it's called Faust. The play is called Faust.
Yeah, or our version was
Was it like Faustus?
Faustus. Yeah,
Faustus.
it's like a German play.
Yeah.
Sounds German. Sounds
Smells
smells
kind
German.
of Roman.
This is my worst nightmare where I say something that I kind of have the most base level understanding of, and then everyone like, let's interrogate this further. And like,
100%.
no, I'm
Everything
out.
you know about
The
Faust.
most threatening question in Western civilization is, what do you mean by that?
100%. I put all my chips on the table the first round of poker, and I've got nowhere else to go.
I took a big swim and I dropped the bat.
Great, I get to sound smart, and we can move on rapidly.
You thought it was going to go over the edge of the stadium, but actually it was one of those strings and it immediately bounced back and hit you in the face.
And now I'm here with no bat.
Doing.
We wanted to talk about SNL UK.
Boom, straight into the first
Straight
segment.
in.
How do you like that? We're
How do you like
prepared.
that?
We have topics.
We don't have topics. We have one topic.
Well, we just said we wrote on our whiteboard SNL UK Love Heart.
Yes, you wrote that. Can I just say, because you haven't seen it.
I have not, no.
You have not seen it. Well,
Just because I've not had time. It's not because of a stance.
no,
Because
anyway,
you hate British comedy.
I believe this, but it was great. It was really good. The first episode.
We were blown away.
We
Yeah, I've
were
heard it's
blown
really
away.
good.
We were blown away, and we were just giggling the whole way through, and everyone was so good, and it was just one of those things that was really exciting because, like sketch comedy is like this. Is what I was saying to you, Patrick, of like an original SNL in the US is like heavily influenced by British sketch comedy, by Monty Python and all the things, and like you look at like British sketch comedy now, and it's just so dead. And it was exciting to see it come back alive.
Like, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. If you're in
Yeah.
America, you can watch it on Peacock. If you're in the UK, you can watch it on Now TV. I
Yeah.
think it's probably in other territories, but loads of their content is also on social media. So go
Yeah.
look at their
You can watch all the
Instagram
sketches.
and everything else like that. It's so exciting because there's such like insane depth of talent in
Yeah.
the UK
Yeah.
and sketch, but just generally across the board. But there's really narrow routes through which people can
There's
become
almost nothing.
familiar.
They can become like Edinburgh darlings, and then they usually all quit. They're
That's
like,
it.
this
They-
is
you could
there's
be
no
like
way to
a
go.
sitcom commission. They
Maybe,
probably won't
yeah.
even make it.
Yeah,
Because it's, I don't know, that people aren't going to take a risk on comedy
Yes,
anymore
yeah,
and
exactly.
let it grow.
yeah,
Shining
Yeah.
flaws, few and far between.
yeah.
So in terms of film, no,
It's literally panel shows, and it's like generally, and they're really funny people, but it's the same people
And it's the
week
same
in,
type of comedy.
week out, and so breaking through new talent. SNL UK is like across the board people that most of the UK won't have heard of.
Yeah,
And
I
you see
love
like the
that they've
fucking
done that.
Daily Mail being like, sorry, who are all these people? That's the fucking idea.
Yeah. The first
that-
SNL was all like nobody's.
Exactly.
It's a star maker machine.
Exactly.
Also, I
Yeah.
think what is so interesting about it is the response to SNL really sums up why comedy is struggling in the UK because it's announced, everyone's like, that's not gonna fucking work.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck everyone involved. It's like
Yeah.
there's just no room to give anything a chance. People will give drama such as they'll be like, you've got to watch this show. The first 9 seasons are kind of mid, but
Yeah.
season 10 is incredible. And you're like,
Okay, that
I
feels-
sign up for that.
That feels pointed.
Yeah.
That feels like when I recommend something to Nathan and he refuses to watch it.
That's something Nathan says every single time. Remember when we watched the
Oh,
Timmy
yeah.
Oliphant thing?
Yeah. What was it?
Justified.
Right. Justified is
It was great,
brilliant.
but the first episode is one of the worst pilots
Oh, the pilot
in history.
stinks. Yeah.
This is basically because I told Nathan to watch Heated Rivalry and he watched 1 episode.
I watched 2 episodes.
Oh,
We're
and I
gonna
was
have to come back to that
and
because
we
that's
will
a
come back
segment.
to it, but
That's a segment in and
but
of
when he
itself.
watched the first episode, he was like, I feel vindicated in my opinion. And I was like, I knew you would feel that way after the first episode because you're
It's
not
trash.
you're not the like audience. And it gets really good, but then Patrick reminded me of like, remember when Nathan recommended Justified and we watched the first episode and we were like, Nathan, that's really bad.
It's,
And then to be fair,
I've never seen more of a terrible first episode to what ended up being an amazing show. Timothy Oliphant's great. Wilton Goggins is great.
Yeah.
In the first
Incredible.
episode, me and Mickey always used to quote this to each other because basically Timothy Oliphant is doing nothing. It's like this. The plot is kind of like trite and boring.
Yeah.
And then at one point, his wife goes, "You're the angriest man I've ever known." And he has displayed no anger at any point. He's literally just walked around with plain face, not reacting to anything. It's like, no, he isn't.
No, he isn't. You've not earned that.
He's a fucking chiller, dude.
He's just
earned
walking
that.
around like not playing by the rules.
Yeah, this guy's smoking a doobie at home. He's chill. But anyway, you're exactly right. And they actually addressed it in the episode, which I liked. So Tina Fey, they had Nicola Coughlan do like one of those, like when she's doing a monologue, she's in the audience asking a question. And Nicola
Q&A,
Coughlan,
they call it in the business.
Nicola Coughlan is like, "Oh, why are you hosting it? Like, why is it not like an English celebrity?"
That's the Q part of the Q&A.
That's the Q part of the
Now
Q&A.
do the A.
Now get ready for the A.
And the
That's
ad
what they say in Heated Rivalry.
And then Tina Fey says,
Yes, very good.
because none of you fuckers wanted to do it. And that is so, and they also address this thing of like, everyone is waiting for this to fail.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's so good that you addressed it, because that is what the UK is like.
Yeah.
Like, the
There is
UK
something about English people where we just don't want people to succeed. Like, what are they, tall poppy syndrome, where it's like, everyone who try something, you're like, yeah, fucking good luck. This will be shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and especially comedy, because also everyone here thinks that they're an expert in comedy.
100%.
Like I had this thought when I was in the shower where I was
I
like,
fucking stink.
Yeah.
I need to wash my clothes more often.
My
Mickey's-
makeups are disgusting.
Mickey's shower. You know, there's that subreddit shower thoughts where it's supposed to be like really, it's just being like, oh, yuck,
Yuck.
my bum stinks,
So I was in the shower
covered in piss.
and I was thinking about, like, you know how like when you have an audience in the UK and they come to your show and you have this feeling in the room where you're like, oh, you've come with, like, I feel like so many people in the UK watch comedy with the wrong attitude.
Yeah,
Like,
arms folded,
like,
impress
arms-
me.
and it's like they come like not ready to laugh. They actually come being like, if you make me laugh, then you've like deserved it.
Yeah.
But the default setting is like, I will not be laughing. So you have to often, which means that the only thing they laugh at is something that they 100% agree with, or like something that's really dark or whatever. And it's like, you have like, it's like, get me. And it's like,
Yeah.
you
hate it 100%.
you actually have to go to comedy ready to be got. That's when it's fun.
Least favorite reaction in the club is when you do something and then it'll be a blokey guy will turn to his blokey mate or his wife or something and go, that was pretty good actually.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
yeah,
it's the worst.
actually, yeah, that was pretty good. It's like,
Hate
yeah,
that.
you know what, mate? You got me. Well done. Yeah, that was.
Well-
It's like every other one they didn't like, and it's like now you have their respect. It's like I don't fucking want your respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a battle.
Yeah.
100%.
It's
Or
so weird.
Yeah.
the worst is when someone's like, they'll look over to their mate and be like, oh, really?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And like the cringe thing I just said is a joke.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
intentional.
yeah.
I'm aware of everything that I'm trying to communicate right now.
Yeah.
I love it when you often have a couple and the man will hate you, and then he'll just sit there with his head in his hands like this. I've had it where the wife or the girlfriend is literally just like rubbing his back, being like, "It's okay, it's all right, it's okay,"
No,
and he's
that-
just like,
That's remember when we were doing a double preview and that I had that for the entire hour and it was the person sitting right in front.
"Yeah,
Oh my
I've had that
God.
too. I've had that.
Yeah,
Guy,
other couples leave because of
hand in
that.
hand.
Yeah.
But they didn't
And
leave. I was like,
that's what I-
leave.
yeah, that's what I want to be like. It's like if you are undergoing some sort of like PTSD flashback from my light-hearted anecdotal comedy, by all means, like
my dad used to make fun of me all the time, and now I come to a comedy club and they're doing it here too.
just leave. It's so much worse than
Yeah.
you're staying.
Also, it's the context. This is the rules
Yeah.
of the environment. It's fine. It's good natured. If this was happening at the dentist, then maybe you'll be entitled to be like a little bit pissed off.
Yeah.
It's mad.
The dentist was roasting you.
Also,
Well, look at these cavities.
What do you
last-
do for a living, mate?
the last
you do?
the last thing I'll say about SNL UK is that it was so English in like the best way.
Yeah,
The first, like after the cold open, the first sketch was a non-joke. It was great.
it is
That's
a
great.
spectacular sketch.
Yeah, it's so
about-
good.
Like it's so quintessentially English. in
But
that
it was
it's
just so
not jokes. But it's
Yeah.
just an excellently structured risk. It's like hard laughs.
Yeah.
from
it was the
moment.
best. It was the best. So I recommend everyone watch it because we need to support comedy being made.
And also, if you go onto the Daily Mail on any article about it, they're really aggressively against it in all the top-rated comments. This is one of my favorite things to do. Is when I have an opinion on something, is to go on the Daily Mail and just
100%.
every single time they will think exactly the opposite thing to me, and they're all like, "Oh, so cool comedy, not very." Good. Even when it was like there was a whole thing about they have a lot of Andrew jokes, and it's like they should fucking love that. Like the Daily Mail their whole thing is hunting pedophiles.
Yeah.
They hate pedophiles.
But it's also the royal family. And
they're stuck in a real bind, aren't they?
The fact that these two things have collided in this way, they don't know what to do with themselves. They're just like,
it's two safe people. Like, oh, I can't joke. Oh, everyone's too afraid to make jokes. If they're doing stuff like that, that's what you want. That's what you've been asking for.
oh my God, the weekend update jokes that Anya does about Andrew are like fantastic and like really like not tame. I saw a comment from someone who was like, too tame, and I was like, what are you basing this? Like, Patrick and I were literally like, this wouldn't have been on the BBC. Like, they couldn't have put it on the BBC with the jokes they made.
I mean, this is one thing that from the beginning, and I'll admit, we the comedy community were a bit cynical when it first got announced, because we were like, I don't think that's going to work. And then gradually, as the details got revealed, how involved Lorne was, they were bringing over Seth Meyers, Tina was involved.
Also, we know loads of the writers, we know loads of the talent. We were like, these are good people.
Even the producers, it was like, oh, these are all decent, these are all good people. The more it fleshed out, the more it's like, oh, they're spending a lot of money on this and they're taking it really seriously.
Yeah.
And then watching it was like, this just literally looks like, this thing with like British sketch and comedy, often even just the way they film it just looks a little bit like cheap. Like it just doesn't look
you know why that is?
Convincing.
Because it is.
There's
they
no
don't give
money.
them any money.
I don't know
but
where
they put
Sky got the money to spend on this.
Like a lens over it though. I think like it looks cheap, but they try and make it cinematic. They'll often do like an aspect ratio that's like anamorphic, so it looks like widescreen.
Why would you think I know what that is?
But you know, like the bars.
So imagine a screen, but it's a bit wide.
But so they try and make it look cinematic, but like I think that actually works against comedy. It should look a little bit like ropey. It doesn't need to look like a fucking Ridley Scott film.
This looks exactly like SNL US in terms of how it's shot and the set design and everything. So it really is an easy lift and shift of like, oh, here's a format that I already like, and like a lot of people already like, but they've just infused it with a totally British sensibility and just like, I can't say enough how well they've talent scouted. I did not get it. I didn't submit a very good packet, but I sent something in because my manager said to, didn't get it. But I don't have any...
I didn't even send it.
You didn't even send anything in.
I turned it down.
You declined it. They offered you Weekend Update.
They begged me.
They begged
me.
Like Sam Campbell. They were like, we have to have this guy.
I was like, nah, I'm not interested.
But I don't have any envy watching because I'm like, this is a fucking perfect cast. All those writers and everything. I'm like, I'm just... Not even as a comedian, just as a fan. I'm like,
me too.
Great, this is something I can't wait to watch every Sunday.
I think there's this thing in the UK, we didn't used to have it, but I feel like people don't like the idea that someone's trying to make them laugh. So they don't like zany anymore or silly. Like our sitcoms are generally quite like, they're about losers and they're like quite verite, like they feel quite realistic.
It's just so crazy. This is Monty Python, like this is the land of silly.
With great
it's
studio
so
sitcoms,
mad.
but like that's gone, that kind of feels hacky and cheesy. That feels like Mrs. Brown's Boys. So the idea of people being on a sound stage and coming out and trying to get laughs.
Yeah.
It's almost like you have to Trojan horse it now.
Desperate.
Yeah, you can't
you are
really
desperate.
like...
It's cringe.
Because it is a format that's not status lowering. Like it's like really shiny and like there's lots of money in it, so there's lots of effort on display. So it's really easy for Brits to watch that and just be like, yeah, whatever.
Like you can always see the effort when I'm on stage.
Oh my God.
body is fully tense.
Well, you're always clenching your biceps. Really.
Oh God, yeah, it's like I'm trying to pull a truck. It's intense. It's unbearable.
Yeah,
veins.
Horrible to watch.
Horrible. I actually like when I realized that I'm like so needy on stage. I really relax into it. I was like, when I realized I'm not like a lean back comedian, I
you
found
perform on your knees with your hands clasped, begging.
Please
find that funny.
I brought my ideas.
You're like Jeb Bush. Remember that thing where Jeb Bush gives that speech and there's a pause. He goes, please clap.
Oh,
Jeb
God.
Bush.
Jeb Bush, when he was running for president against Trump.
Please clap.
Please clap.
Who is Jeb Bush?
Exactly.
George
Bush is George H.W. Bush's brother. So he was
brother.
So 2016, he was running to be the Republican nominee against Trump, and Trump just fucking trounced him.
Of course,
Bush.
Jeb Bush.
Jeb.
So he must have been like
Jeb.
90.
Jeb.
That's not even like
George W. Bush's. Yeah, I was going to say, if it was the age of George H.W. Bush.
No, George W. Bush. That's what you said.
You said George W.
Did I say? I said HW.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is why
sorry.
we got Prod B.
This is why we got
He'll
Prod
keep
B.
you honest. And at
He will
first you won't
fact
like
check.
it. By the time we go, yeah, you got me there,
I'm
Prod B.
sick of this. I'm trying to
I
spread
have to
misinformation and
say-
I cannot do it.
I have to say, you cannot run for president as someone called Jeb Bush.
Mm.
It's not a name.
100%.
I
Jeb.
bet there's going to be some
Jebediah.
national
Jeb.
or ethnic reason behind you're going to get called out for that. I bet Jeb is going to be a really important name.
But I think Jeb is very biblical. It's very like
Jebediah.
Yeah.
it's very like white Christian, which like if those people want to call me out, fine.
John Ellis. Oh, he's Jeb as an acronym. John Ellis Bush.
Oh,
That's
that's
even worse.
worse. That's worse. That was a
That's
choice.
way
Yeah,
worse.
John is a strong name.
Yeah,
John Bush.
John Bush.
John
John
Bush, actually, that
Bush.
doesn't sound good.
It's a bit of a porn name.
Yeah, John Bush.
totally.
Yeah.
John Bush needs the fluff.
John Ellis Bush.
John Ellis Bush.
Yeah, I'd
read
like
his
it.
novel.
I'd like
Yeah.
EB if he was EB. I'm running
Well, those are two completely different.
Ellis Bush.
Oh, Ellis. I thought you just meant like E.
Lose the J.
Right.
Cleaner.
It's
J.E. Bush.
Try I got that. Yeah. As I was saying, I was like, I can't believe Nathan didn't get there before me. There's another thing you need to know about Nathan. He's quick as a flash. I'll tell you. So Nathan, let's find out a little bit more about you.
Yeah, what do you want to know, brother?
So Nathan, another fun fact about Nathan is he grew up in Luton, the home of EDL and
Jeb Bush.
Jeb Bush.
Home of EDL,
We should say
Tommy Robinson.
How would you describe, because we have international listeners as well, so how would you describe Luton to someone who like isn't from here?
It's like a town based around the idea of having a head cold. Just, you know, when everything feels grey, you're like, ugh.
It
You
is.
just
I
don't
know, it
feel
does
right.
feel like the sun doesn't shine in Luton.
It doesn't. It's like the Badlands in The Lion King.
It's kind of crazy. It's sort of like, because I've been, of course, to the airport.
Ah,
Famous for an airport.
wonderful
Yeah.
airport.
Wonderful airport.
People used to love the airport because you can go to Krispy Kreme. I had a Krispy Kreme there.
You would go
Ooh.
to the airport.
No,
for a
but we'd
Christmas-
like be excited about if you
Oh,
did
got it.
fly from Luton.
Got it,
you'd
got it,
be able
got
to
it.
get
Surely
Krispy
you
Kreme.
would fly from Luton if you live in Luton.
Not all flights go from Luton.
That's
That's
true.
so true.
My grandparents used to live in Luton and they stopped living there when I was quite young, but I remember going there. And even as like an 8-year-old, I was like, this place is fucking shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you not even like going to your grandparents?
I liked their
Do you have
house.
memories of the sun shining when you went to your
No,
grandparents?
I remember
Yeah,
it being
the one
very
thing. Yeah.
rainy and grey, and we'd go for walks around a graveyard that was near their house.
Oh no.
Oh, I think I might know what. Yeah,
That was the nearest.
near the
Oh,
graveyard.
the graveyard.
Yeah.
One of our main
there one-
hangs.
So I lost my virginity
Yeah.
and got it back.
I don't know what you mean by that, but I'm certainly aroused. The graveyard was just in Luton. It's just a giant hole in the ground. And what happens is the elderly just walk up to it and collapse into it with their last breath.
Wow, that's beautiful.
That's what happened to my grandparents.
That's beautiful.
with
And then
their-
someone's always speeching, like around there.
speeching.
Yeah, like giving a speech.
Oh,
Yeah,
Like-
it's like
do you
Speaker's
mean
Corner.
eulogy?
Yeah, like when
Just
you
50 people all just, it's like scrolling through TikTok.
Yeah,
You walk
exactly.
around it.
because when old people are like constantly walking into the big pit in Luton, there's
Yeah.
always someone being like, and she was lovely.
She was nice. Don't
Yeah.
go in yet, Magda. I haven't said my bit.
wait.
She
Or condemning them. She was a bitch.
Yeah, she was
Hurry
a
up, Magda.
slag. She shagged off the people.
And if
know,
you're
mass
not-
graves have a real negative association. It'd be good if we could find a positive spin on mass graves.
I don't think there is one, and I don't think
that's
we
a
need
positive.
one.
I think it's nice. But you used to say
could
that
be
in school.
millions.
Like, if you're going to get in trouble, it's like, be good or it's to the pit with you.
Yeah.
Some of them would like, buck up and
This
fly
is where
right.
This is going.
Yeah.
For a second, I thought you were going to tell a real story, and I was like, "Oh my
That's
god!"
a real tale.
They used to like tell you about mass graves.
Yeah,
but
to the
no.
mass pit. Yeah.
Also, how's there still space to be buried?
Well,
How are we
there,
not
there
out
isn't
in the
really. That's,
world?
that's
Yeah.
why
Well-
there's way more cremation.
Yeah, in the Netherlands, they dig them back up again.
That's good. I see when I see like an old tombstone, I'm like, get out.
Yeah.
You've had
Yeah.
your
Also,
time.
there's nobody in there. Hasn't it just decomposed by that?
Yeah,
point?
it's just stuff.
In the
Yeah.
Netherlands,
Get rid of it.
You can rent it for a certain amount of time.
Mm.
And then and usually I think most people get cremated now, but I think that's like I remember like when a girl my age died, and it was like her parents wanted like a place to go to visit, which I think is beautiful. So like for her, they like rented like, a
Yeah,
50-year
you should be
whatever.
allowed to do it based on how many people care that you lived.
Yeah,
So I care that my
Sure.
grandparents lived.
I didn't.
Just.
but all their friends
So
are
other
dead.
people should get a vote against it.
Yeah.
I don't care about that, so they
Yeah.
don't get a
Yeah,
space.
there's
Yeah,
always a poll
absolutely.
going in the local paper.
Well, that means
Do you like this guy?
only celebrities would be buried.
Like a YouGov poll.
Yeah.
Should we yank him out the ground?
But see,
Yeah.
I think celebrities are a good one because like people love like visiting like Jim Morrison's grave.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would rather go and visit Jed Wood's grave than my grandfather's.
Jeb Bush.
Jed Wood.
Well, 2 for 1 on that one.
Jed Wood.
Is Jeb Bush still alive?
God, I hope so.
God, you'd
not-
hope
it's
so.
not-
Rugby
living.
is nodding in my peripheries.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
that
much
grave's
alive.
Like I think David Lynch would have a memorial. I would actually like to go and see that, like a memorial.
I
course
bet
you
his
would.
memorial would
Of course
go
you
on
would,
for
you pervert.
ages. I bet it'd be really
Be
confusing.
so fucking trippy.
It'd be a black and white floor.
What do you think you'd say to your big hero, David Lynch?
If he were here now.
Hello.
Oh, you blew it.
Oh,
fuck.
fuck.
You blew it right away.
Is that all you've got to say to me?
Oh, you
That's
got-
my David
He would
Lynch.
start transcendentally meditating.
No, I would.
immediately.
I know. I'd never hang around. I'd say thank you for your work.
Yeah.
And I'd
Yeah.
move on.
Nice. Is that what you would say to PTA if you ever met him?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I had a chance to. Did I tell you the time? Like I went to Phantom Thread set.
No.
Just to clarify, PTA is Paul Thomas Anderson, and Nathan is a huge fan.
Huge fan.
A
Paul
simp.
Just to clarify,
Huge simp for him.
Paul Thomas Anderson is Maya Rudolph's husband.
And just to clarify, Maya Rudolph was on SNL.
And just to clarify,
US.
SNL is a television program
Yeah.
on the Peacock network.
And just to clarify, a television is something that has bars,
Yeah.
like Drake.
Like Drake. That's your reference for bars.
It's my favorite rapper, and I think if you go back 8 episodes, you didn't even know the disgrace that he'd found himself in. So I don't know why you're coming at me about.
Well, I do remember that he's not
Drake.
your favorite rapper.
No, he's
like
not.
I know you're
He's
being
got some
ironic.
good tunes.
Could not name you more than one.
Hotline Bling.
I'm out.
Is that the only one?
Hotline
Yeah,
Bling.
I'm not. I know nothing about
The
Drake. Zero
motto?
interest. Nope. I might know the song, but I don't know who
But
he is.
are you
Marvin's Room.
big into like Kendrick?
Yeah, I love Kendrick.
Right.
Name
Okay.
5 Kendricks.
Instant browse.
Whenever
work.
I see that on people go up to people in the street and they'll be like,
Women. They go up to women in the street.
no, because I've seen it all sorts. They'll go up to a white person and say, name 2 black
Oh,
people.
yeah,
and they go, and they can't do it. Because on the spot, it's so hard to
Yeah.
think of anything.
That was in the Manosphere documentary. You know, the guy who like he does like his podcast and
Like
he's-
humiliates your OnlyFans.
yeah, and it's all like OnlyFans girls, and
Oh,
he's like
right.
name 2 countries.
Oh,
Yeah.
the whatever guy with the question mark.
yeah,
Yeah, I
and-
get
but
those.
it's like
People are drunk as well.
yeah, and it's like you're like anyone put on the spot is going to fumble.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
people freak out on crowd work because
Yeah.
like you say like what's your name and people do just freeze.
Yeah.
They don't know.
This
And I
girl's-
capitalize on that. I catch him out every time.
Smell weakness. You can see my nostrils
Yeah.
flare as I smell their weakness.
People with a poor grasp of English, I talk very fast and then catch them out on slipped words.
But this girl
From
is like,
Taiwan, is it? What do you do for a living?
What did you really? Oh, I'm sorry, a bit confused.
They're
Are you?
stumbling. Everyone boo!
Shock him out.
people are going to think you guys are on cocaine.
What?
Yes, you're talking so fast.
Well, that was the joke.
That was the we
No, I
established
got
that as a
that. I got
premise.
that was pre joke.
Maybe with this podcast, when we have guests,
Yeah.
I said before we started, I said to producer Ben, you're going to need to change the levels on the mics because we're going to be louder.
Not on mine. I'm
and we're going
fine.
to be faster. But maybe this is a podcast that people can listen to on like 0.75 speed instead of 1.2.
I think they'd really enjoy that. Although I am speaking at a normal speed, and I think for me they'd be like, I'm gonna be talking like that.
Well, you already talk faster than me. I'd say our default speech rate, you're more of a fast talker than I am.
That's actually true, normal. But this
On this one,
on this
What a
episode.
horrifying insight into your relationship. You're just measuring word length and how fast each other speak.
Oh, we've been
Yeah.
together 8 years, Nathan. We're out of things to
Yeah.
do.
We're on, yeah.
Setting a timer, reading the first page of Great Expectations. Right, so you got
Yeah.
60 words in. Still quite slow.
Wow, Nicky, your
Yeah.
your WPM is really improving all the time. Now, I want to hear this PTA story, but first we're going to throw to a commercial break. Patreons, we're going to skip clean through. You won't even know anything that happened.
You won't even know.
Main feed, we'll see you in, I don't even know how long the ads go on. An hour? Probably a minute, 30 seconds, something like that.
Yeah, you're gonna get an hour of ads.
Yeah, probably an hour. And we're back.
And we're back. Wow, those commercials were so good.
I can't wait to
I
purchase
loved it.
something.
So
I
many
loved
products
it.
I'm now intrigued about purchasing and
Yeah,
learning more about.
tell us your PTA story.
PTA, so, well, just me and my friend Joe went to. We found out where they were shooting Phantom Thread, where the house was.
Wow.
So we
Where
went
was
there.
it?
We just saw the tracks laid out. We saw him outside smoking a cigarette, and we're like, should we go over and say something? I was like, no.
No
Wait,
way.
you saw
The master's
PTA?
at work.
Never meet your heroes.
Yeah. Also, I don't know.
Also, he is at work.
Generally, he's at work. I'm
Yeah.
not going to fucking
Also,
bother
a
him.
huge chunk of that movie is the main character being annoyed when he's disturbed when he's working.
100%.
You went over and interrupted the guy who came up with that movie while he's working. He'd say you've left, but the interruption stays.
Watch me make Nathan.
Good ball.
I knew you would like that.
Watch me make Nathan really. Is that movie good?
Anyway.
Mickey's hardly watched any Paul Thomas. She's seen Boogie Nights.
Oh yeah, the other
day.
The other day we were in the car now. The other day, no.
She hasn't
the
seen
other
it.
day
She
we
would
were.
She would hate
Do you think?
it.
Oh yeah, maybe
I would hate it. The other day we were in the car and I was like, I don't think I've seen any. And then you were like, you named like 3, and I was like, oh yeah, I've seen all of those. Like I've obviously seen.
There Will Be
There
Blood.
Will Be Blood. Boogie
like that?
Nights.
Boogie Nights. What did you
Which
say?
one?
Did you like There'll Be Blood?
Yes, love.
Yeah.
It's great.
Boogie Nights?
It's amazing. Boogie Nights. I was like, I don't love it.
Madness. What's the third one?
I know, yeah.
Magnolia.
No, I've not seen Magnolia. There was a
never watched Magnolia.
No. There was a different one.
I think you might like that.
You
It's
didn't watch
the-
Licorice Pizza. You didn't watch.
I don't think you'd
God,
like that. I
no.
don't think you'd like those.
No, because the other night we were doing a film night with our group of friends, and we watched like a hangout movie.
Mhm.
And there's actually very few hangout movies that I like. Like what's the famous one with all right.
Dazed and Confused.
Dazed and Confused. It's like I like that one.
You know, the
Yeah.
before movies, they're basically hangout movies.
Before
They're
movies,
romances as well, but they're
Super
Yeah.
bad. Super bad is a hangout movie.
Super Bad, I love.
I suppose that's a big capital C comedy. I think they're a bit different.
But that's the difference. Is like if the main sort of thing is the hangout thing, which it is in Dazed and Confused, which I didn't mind that one. But I do think like with the before movies, like the main thing is the romance. Like obviously it's a hangout, but the main thread is the romance. With Superbad, the
For
main
me, it's the city
thread
of
is the comedy.
Paris.
No, they're actually in Vienna.
Yeah. I think you're thinking of Amelie or La Haine.
Patrick's always thinking of Amelie.
Yeah, you think about La Haine, about race relations in 90s Paris.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good.
For me, it's the
That
dolly
movie's good.
shot in La Haine when it moves back and forward at the same time.
It's my favourite romance. When Vincent Cassel points his gun fingers towards a screen and pulls a trigger and the gun goes off, that's love.
Yeah.
That is
If it
love.
isn't, I don't know what is. And I don't want to know.
That movie's amazing. That movie's so good.
La Haine.
La Haine.
La Haine.
La Haine.
Also, what's Victor
The hate.
Cassel doing?
Hmm?
What's he
I
doing?
don't know,
He should
probably
be in
just
more movies.
Standing outside of an off license.
Yeah, dating younger ladies.
Oh no, is
That's
he?
not a surprise at all.
Because he split up with Monica Bellucci. And I think he's just dating her. Well, I say young. She's probably like 30. I don't know. I don't
How
know.
old is
I'm
he?
just guessing.
60?
100.
100.
100
You're
years
putting
old.
into the universe
Even
that
thought.
Victor Cassel is dating
We have a
younger
huge
ladies.
listenership who are going to believe that.
They're going to
I re-
believe that.
This goes out to 1 million.
I'm spreading misinformation. I looked at the thing to see if I was checked, but it seems...
You are spreading misinformation. Also, if he dated Monica Bellucci, there's no way he's dating like an idiot.
Is
like
Monica
some young
Bellucci, how do you know
whatever.
Monica Bellucci so clever?
Monica Bellucci is like a powerhouse.
But is she intelligent?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because
Have you read her treatises?
yes,
I follow her Wordle stats. 1 every single day.
Yeah.
She gets in 1. No guesses.
I play Words with Friends with Monica Bellucci. I've never told you guys about this, but I guess it's
Words
interesting.
with Friends is such a pull from like the 2010s.
Yeah, does anyone still? Well, they added a Words with Friends knockoff to New York Times crossword. Update
Numbers
on
with enemies.
Nathan. We do the, as you know, we do the
Update.
New York Times crossword every single day.
Mhm.
We
At
do
the moment, we're on a hot streak. We've been updating every week on the pod. We are up to
60.
no more than 60.
Okay, well then this is a crap update. I actually don't know.
Well, anyway, the streak continues.
The streak continues.
goal is
We're on like
100.
64 or something.
Cool. How long do the updates last?
Oh no, we're not done.
Yeah, probably 5 to 6 more minutes because
Here's another
we'll
update.
analyze our words per minute.
I was
on
thinking about the
update.
adverts.
Sorry guys, I'm still doing updates. Here's Plant Watch. I watered all our plants and
Watch it.
threw one away.
Mickey threw one away.
I threw one away that died a horrible death.
Sorry,
Oh,
Barry
so-
Burns.
It's
so grim.
it's
throwing
so
away a
grim.
plant. It's
It's
such
so
a
grim.
defeat.
It's so good.
It's like throwing away like a dead body.
It was a lovely gift from the founder of Angel Comedy, Barry Fans. And we moved in here. Actually, give it to us when we moved in here, so we've kept it alive for 4 years.
Here's the thing. No, 3 years. And here's the other thing.
4 years.
You said, well, this plant was dead when it arrived. And I was like, no, it was. It was really nice.
I think it's just been dead for so long.
Yeah, it has. Yeah.
It's infused my memory of it. 4 years, because we're about to start our third round of 2-year mortgages.
Oh,
Yeah, happy 4 years.
Happy 4 years, Patrick. Happy 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Your watch is talking to you.
It's about Paul Chuckle, the Chuckle Brothers.
Breaking news: Paul Chuckle has self-immolated in Trafalgar Square.
This is what came up on my Apple Watch. He is always there. Paul Chuckle speaks about his late brother, BBC chef.
In protest of the Iran war, Paul Chuckle has committed seppuku.
Why has that come up?
By Nelson's column.
Paul Chuckle, and the one on freedom of information requests to Moray local council.
Good.
Don't know why that happened. Technology, am I right?
Patrick is so like he goes through like phases of like not reading the news, and then he goes through phases of like
Newsmaxing.
Literally newsmaxing. I'm sorry, it's like a problem. And I think that's what the watch is. Patrick's run out of good news, so it's just like, have you read about Paul Chuckle yet?
Once a month, you put on VR headsets and just fully getting.
Neo
in the Matrix.
Neo in the Matrix.
Like
I would love to have like a Minority Report style wall where I just move headlines around. Paul Chuckle said what?
Enlarge. Computer, enlarge.
Hey Siri, more like this.
Yeah, because he also has like terrible eyesight, so it's like a real problem.
Enlarge. Mickey, could you get my glasses? I keep thinking to enlarge.
It's like the cartoons, like Andy Cap. Andy Cap, enlarge.
He's got one of those giant, like Agatha Christie, like
drinking a hot pot of coffee.
Gilbert is in his office.
Next. That Dilbert cracks me up.
I know everything I need to know about current affairs. Back into the world.
Situation comedy.
Yeah.
But close.
If he ever doesn't like respond quickly, it's because he's on that basically on his news
I've
binge.
got my head submerged in a bucket of news.
Yeah.
But I was off news, and then I got caught
news.
out because America invaded Iran, and I was at the pub, and my good friend Matt Hudson said something about a war, and I thought he was joking, and I was like, "Yeah,
I didn't know about the war."
I thought he was making a joke about World War II, so I went, "Oh yeah, good thing we got Churchill," and he was like, "What?" And then he went, that America's launched strikes on Iran. And I was like, oh my God. So then
that's why you keep abreast of current affairs.
You got to keep one finger in the
But I mean, like, it's not like I'm refreshing
how's Biden?
BBC.
How's President Biden
getting on?
But it's not like I'm refreshing BBC News all the time, and I still knew that like Trump had invaded Iran. I don't even know how you
because I was
evaded that news.
completely. I got lots of news through conversation, which I quite liked because then people would tell me something interesting, and then I would ask them questions instead of.
Here's what I think is interesting about that. You knew that you were getting your news conversationally, but then you still were like quick in with a joke about World War II.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to always be on the lookout, especially because all of our friends are comedians. So usually that's some sort of hilarious
take on World War II.
Yeah.
World War II quick. But I enjoyed it, and I tried to but it turned out I yes-anded into really a real geopolitical crisis.
Look, if you see a bunch of boys at the pub, there's going to be gags about the Blitzkrieg.
Oh, yeah.
Fact, every single time.
I know it. That's why I don't go to the pub.
I gotta say, Blitzkrieg has got to be one of the coolest named war things.
Yeah.
Lightning War?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of baller.
It's very baller.
Blitzkrieg.
Although the coolest war does have to be the Vietnam.
The coolest?
It's the coolest war. It's the most terrifying as well. It's the one that terrifies me the most.
Question, is that because the movies about it are the coolest?
It's because
they have Apocalypse Now.
No, it's not. I mean, the reason the movies are the coolest are because the environment is the most beautiful. So they're set in. It's a war inside of a jungle paradise, but also a tropical terrain that nobody understands,
except for the people in Vietnam.
Except for all that they barely understood because there's two factions going against each other, so they don't really know what's going on. They don't.
I mean, they knew better what was going on.
They're fighting for their independence for hundreds of years. Now it's just the American stuff. The music is great. It's during a time of social change throughout the world. So just contextually, it's the most fascinating.
Everybody's on heroin.
Yeah, or acid,
All the
or
soldiers
weed,
were
or
on
like no one
heroin.
knows what's going on. There are
Isn't
new
it
drugs.
crazy that like all those people, you know, in that like hippie time and all that stuff, they're now the people who are just like voting for Trump and all that. It's so
Yes, mad.
it's so mad.
But I
Yeah.
do believe that's one of the most fascinating things about like humanity is I think it's such a grim pattern that we have where all like really like beautiful progressive movements will somehow get corrupted and turned into something nefarious
Totally.
and gross. They all
Totally.
get twisted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
As
like
explored in Paul Thomas Anderson's Inherent Vice.
it's like commercial comedy
Not
clubs
watched that.
around the world.
You would hate it.
All commercial comedy clubs start out really experimental and having mad people on and really interesting, and then over time they just move to the center of like what is the most commercially reliable. So
'Cause
you get
we
all these like
always say
wacky
this-
people, and then suddenly they're like, if there's someone even faintly alternative, they would never book them because they're like, you basically have to crush every single time.
We were so interested in that because like at some point we were like talking to Patrick's family and you were like they used to go to the Comedy Store all the time. So the Comedy Store is like the big club in central London that's now considered really like clubby and very like no one does anything beyond the sort of like normal there. And your parents were like, it used to be so, that's where like all the interesting people were.
Yeah, they went in the alternative comedy boom when
Yeah.
it was like, it was in a strip club and it was just like everyone was doing absolutely mad shit.
It was like
just
Alexi
there wasn't-
Sale
But then
and-
there wasn't even any like club comedy then. It was the alternative. It was like the response to like working men's clubs where people would just do received comedy of like old jokes.
Yeah,
They'd have like
yeah.
a blackboard and they would all be doing the same joke. So if someone did the joke, they'd cross it off so the next person couldn't do it. Man, that would be easier, wouldn't it?
That'd
I
be
would
great.
hate
I
it.
think you
You don't
should
have to
have
write
I
our
would
own
hate
show.
it.
Bring more comedy like tribute acts as well. If you die, you just give your act to someone else. Bring like a Rodney
Oh.
Dangerfield. Richard
That happens
Pryor.
in warm up. In warm up for TV, there's a father-son pair, and basically the son just uses his father's act.
That's incredible.
Really?
Yeah, because it's not like art. It's a
Hey,
functional-
whoa, you do
Hey,
this.
I do warm up.
You do this.
Yeah,
I think it's art when you do it.
you've never even seen me do warm up.
No, I'm not interested.
I did warm
I hate
up.
art.
I did warm up for
Actually hate
your
art.
every one of your specials. I've done warm up, and those
Yeah.
have gone pretty badly. So
My specials or your warm up?
both.
Oh no.
One leads to the
Oh,
other.
I'm being cussed out.
I did warm up recently and someone pissed himself.
Ugh.
What?
Not as just as it happened in the audience. Someone did
In a
pee
good way?
themselves. No, I think they're just born of incontinence.
Oh.
And they had to just be
'Cause
moved
they were
around.
old?
Yeah.
Were they just? Oh, really? Oh my god! What did you do?
Made fun of him.
Yeah.
Ugh! I held him up by his arm, made
Yeah.
everyone look.
Oh, you stink. This is like my shower thoughts. Yuck.
Anyway, guys, we're gonna get rolling in 5 minutes. Just move straight on.
Someone should do a sketch of honest shower thoughts. It should just be like, I'm gonna clean my foot now.
Mm.
Yeah, someone should
My
do
bum
that.
stinks.
Do you
Might have a wank.
when do you not clean your
Might have a
foot
wank.
always?
Do I not clean my foot? I went through a phase of very diligently cleaning my feet.
Yeah, that's good.
Now I'm occasionally, I would say.
You occasionally.
I'm not getting down there every day. No.
Twice a week, they can take care of it. Like you only need a proper scrub.
There's
like,
a
twice
there's a
week.
lot of flow down of suds.
this
The
is-
flow down of suds does
If
cover
it's
the
not
area
in
pretty
summer
well.
more, but no one's seeing this shit. They're not getting sweaty.
seeing
It's
they're
fine.
smelling it.
I don't know.
I don't have smelly feet.
You
If
don't.
I had, if
you
I had
don't have
smelly feet,
You don't.
I
have
would
smelly
review my
To be
hygiene
fair.
strategy.
feet. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
My shower is very quick. Face wash, pits. Then I get a big tube of Radox and I shove it straight up my ass. Just
Yeah.
squeeze it in. Just
Yeah.
let nature take its course. I try and clean from the inside out. It just permeate me,
Yeah.
so I'm just sweating Radox all day. But it keeps me awake.
Yeah, that's
I'm
actually
alert.
really
I don't
chilling.
know what Radox is.
Oh, I've got an empty
Radox.
bottle in my bag. I'll show
What
you.
is it?
Like shower gel.
Shower gel.
Oh.
Mickey done use shower gel.
What do you use?
Bar soap.
Bar soap.
Bar of soap, like a Victorian.
I cannot.
Do you use it?
I
do you use
used
it
to
with
be
a
a shower
flannel?
gel
This
guy.
is
With a
very-
flannel or just straight on skin?
Yeah.
She
No,
uses
no.
one of
with
those poofs.
Lu-
Like a
loofah.
loofah. Okay, yes.
This
It's not
is
full
very-
prison.
I'm being.
It's made
I'm
of a
right.
stick.
I'm right because the shower gel is like basically a bar of soap, but with loads of water in it, and we can't. We're losing water way too fast, guys. It's a real problem.
Disagreed. I like Radox.
What? Because it's like no, you're not supposed to like. It's
Bar of
it's
soap.
not
Bar of soap's too
necessary.
exposing. The reason bar of soap is hard as a man is because it is always going to catch hairs, and that's so disgusting.
You think I don't have hair?
You think
There's
women
this-
don't have that?
As you look.
Do you think women are just seals, completely
Buddy.
hairless.
I don't know what women you've been dating, but I have hair
Guess what?
everywhere.
Mickey grows
it's
hair
mandatory.
all over the place.
We had to cut something out.
Point.
It was actually a very sweet cut.
We have done, how many episodes? It's 21. So 21 plus 21 Patreons, that's 42. We've only done 2 cuts, so that's our 3rd cut.
You don't do any cuts?
We don't edit, bro.
Damn, 1917 over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're going straight through one take.
I've seen that. That's good.
Yeah, and it was wide.
Yeah.
We're going to the cinema tonight.
We are going to see, yeah.
We're going to see Project Hail Mary.
I'm expecting very good behavior. I will be monitoring. And
Nathan is strict. Oh, can I tell a story about Nathan in the
strict.
cinema? Me and Nathan went to go and see the
this
new
thing
Bradley Cooper movie. Is this thing on? Because I got an influencer invite.
Lol.
Not a comedian invite, just
Lol.
because I have followers. So we got seated in this like area surrounded by influencers. So everyone there was an influencer. So as the movie started, there were like 18 phones of people taking photos of themselves of the screen.
Truly my worst nightmare.
Nathan, literally the moment the lights come down, it's like sometimes I'll get reels where people are in traffic behind someone and the light's red, and the second it turns green, it goes like a trillisecond. Nathan, the second the lights went down, went, turn off your phone.
No, but I'll tell you why.
To you.
To everyone.
No, to someone
To
2
the
rows
room?
in front. No, I mean it was to one particular person.
There was one who
but
was
it was also this is to anyone else who thinks
Yeah.
you put it on their fucking phone as well. Because the reason why I could see this guy 2 rows in front had taken a photo because the whole cast are there. So take a photo of the celebrities, put it in your WhatsApp group.
They'd come out and done like a pre-chat before it started.
So she'd posted the picture, the group picture of all the actors and whatever, and then was waiting for a reply.
No.
So I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I'll give you leeway to do that if you put your phone away, but your phone is out, waiting.
I have to say though,
unacceptable.
Your like inability to give people even 1 second of bad behavior.
I was really optimistic about that where that sentence was going
No,
until
it
I
is
heard the
going
word
somewhere good.
inability.
Your inability to
but
achieve an erection is absolutely crazy.
But it is
to
an
connect
inability.
with another human being is just
It is an inability. You cannot do it. You're just like, you have no patience when it comes to like the cinema. Like you're just like, everyone needs to behave, best behavior. And
I think that about all audiences. It's a sacred space.
Listen, I genuinely love it because like whenever I'm in a cinema and you're not there and people are behaving badly, I'm like, Nathan would have shut this down already.
100%.
Yeah, you're well.
Yeah.
I mean, I back you 100%.
I love
exactly
it.
the same.
I
I'm
love
not as fearless as you confronting people.
I'm
but I
very
have the exact
fearful.
there can be someone on the opposite side of the cinema, and I start hearing a really loud rustle, and then I'm like, there was a great one. I went to a play a few weeks ago with my mum, and I realized this is where I got it because my mum is like, she's like an ostrich. Like anything happens, and her head is just snapping, and she's staring. Meerkat. But also an ostrich because she keeps her head in the sand. Her head's in the sand, and then she pulls it up, and then back in the sand.
And she's flightless.
And she got them big
like
wings.
a meerkat.
Yeah.
With delicious eggs.
Yeah, all that. We're flightless too. No one ever mentions that.
Yeah.
So she was snapping, and there was this one guy down in the stalls who kept getting his phone out. Now I could see he was an old man. It was like it looked like a kind of bar, like a battery. But he kept looking at it, and then he put it away and kept looking at it. And my mum, I could see her getting furious. It was obvious to me he was like diabetic or he had some sort of health. He wasn't going through apps. He was just looking at this thing carefully and then putting it back. And in the end, she went, and that guy! And it was great because she'd built up all this anger over the course of a 3-hour play and just wanted to vent out. And then I was just like, yeah, I think he had like a health thing. And just the look, you know, when you're like, you want to still vent, but you know you can't, and it just has to go back and down into, it's like, I've probably just given her an ulcer. All right, well, we just edited a small bit out, so now seamlessly going to the end of the episode. Guys, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Oh, that was seamless.
That was seamless. Did you notice?
Yeah, I noticed. Oh, I actually really noticed it because you
Nathan doesn't even have his mic near his mouth. So
I noticed no seams.
Time was hard.
Nathan's checked out.
I don't know what's required for me.
Nothing.
Nothing. You just sit
You
there
don't
and
need
shut
to
the
do
fuck
anything.
up for 5 minutes, for God's sake.
I was completely disassociated.
We're gonna go to the Patreon. We're gonna ask Nathan about his dating life.
Nathan's going to give us his top tips on how to get laid.
How to get laid.
Make sure all 5 hinge pics are other people's penises.
Oh,
They don't know what they're getting
there
that
you go.
way.
Little teaser for the page.
Who are these boys?
They're all different.
Boys in blue, I call them.
Because you have
Blue Man Group.
Yeah. Do you think they blew up their dongs?
They
100%.
Oh,
They
100%.
definitely. They start with their dongs.
Guys, this
for
is the
sure.
end of the
They
episode.
pull
Okay,
back
sorry.
foreskin and go full
Yeah,
commish.
we shouldn't go blue dongs
Or maybe
at the end
under
of
the
the
foreskin,
episode.
it's like sheet white, so it looks like a Smurf.
Under the Foreskin is my
Guys.
erotic remake of the Scarlett Johansson
Wouldn't
film.
these guys be American? Wouldn't these guys be American so they don't have foreskin?
Wait, what guys? He just
The
said
Blue
5
Man Group.
random dongs. Oh yeah. But
And
maybe
whose dongs did I paint blue?
But the Blue Man Group don't have to be American. They're
I
like
don't know.
they could be from anywhere.
Yeah.
So they
We
don't have
were-
to say nothing.
Patrick and I were talking about this because I'm watching ER, and there was a because it's so old. There was an episode where like Dr. Benton he doesn't want his son to get circumcised, and then his like girlfriend does it behind his back, and everyone agrees with her. Like everyone's like, yeah, it's more hygienic. Like the other doctors are like, it's more hygienic. It's actually more hygienic.
What a great
Crazy.
sentence. No son of mine's getting rid of their foreskin.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
basically what he's
That's
saying.
mad.
That's a
yeah.
hill to die on.
It
And
was
behind his
honestly-
back, you'd have thought he'd have noticed that was happening behind his back. And that's the end of the episode, guys.
Oh.
Check out the Patreon. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.